Alrighty guys, Zix here. Time for another episode of Minesaga Skyblock. We are resetting already resetting, which I think is kind of wild, kind of crazy. Feels like every round goes a little bit more quickly than the previous, which, I mean, there's pros and cons to that. I mean, we kind of screwed up this round, so we got our butts kind of handed to us. And I'm going to reveal at the end of the season the exact reason why I think it happened. I did mention something before, earlier in the season, that we relied too heavily on the generators, and that was, of course, one of the main reasons. Another main reason is because we were kind of lazy, but compared to previous seasons, we didn't put a lot of the effort in that we have in the past. Some of our newer members have. Shout out to Hattie and Lightfire. They have been kicking serious butt. Super active. Thank you guys. And of course, a lot of our other members have still remained active, and some of us, me included, got very lazy, unfortunately. Anyhow, getting off topic here. We're resetting, and they've already started to post the changes for Kingdom, so I want to go through some of them, not all of them, because some of them don't really need any talking about. Like, similar to space, we have added a beacon as an island value block. What's there to talk about that? Yay, another value block that costs more. Maybe that's less time doing this kind of thing. Maybe that's, maybe that's a good thing. But it doesn't actually specify if you can get it from the shop. So who knows? Maybe you have to put a skeleton spawner in the nether and, I don't know, kill withers for skulls or something. I don't know. That would be awful. Just gonna put that out there. That would be awful. I hope they don't do that. But anyhow, while we're doing that, I have an okay amount of keys to open here. I want to do these last and this last so I can get a complete rundown of everything. So we're going to do this. We're going to go, so I've done this before on camera. I'm not going to do all of it. Well, maybe I will because I'm going to be talking. But we'll just kind of see how it goes. Shift, Control, Q. Yeah. So the very first change I'm going to talk about, heavily increase the percentages, or X rates. Just hit the up button. How about that? Greatly increased the percentages of T3 and T4 hoppers and crates, packages, bossages, etc. I think that's fantastic, especially coinciding with some of the other changes. Like these gigantic key openings, these are probably going to become a thing of the past. I can't guarantee that we won't find shards another way, but that's this setup that I have here, which I've shown before. This is just a quick way to open up a lot of keys. It's probably not gonna need this anymore, which I think is a-okay in my book. New things added to shop. Maybe that's the like they're talking about the beacon. Maybe they're talking about more blocks. Ooh, boss egg. It's candy. Lightmaster. Let's see what's next. Changes to points shop, but they don't actually specify what the changes are, so nothing to really discuss there. Buffed mine crates to make the loot more valuable, to make them a lot more valuable. So if you go to warp ore mine or a warp mine or whatever, from there you mine, when it resets, you mine the coal and you can get crates. They're not very good. You might get a one hay every now and then, but mostly it's just XP, and so the mine is kind of worthless. It's kind of worthless, and so people aren't really doing it because, like I said before, why would you wait? Why would you bother wasting it? It's not even good on day one, hour one. So why bother? Okay, next. So maybe that makes it more useful. Removed XP shop. Read below. Boy, maybe I made too many of these boxes, huh? Read below to see what they're talking about. So when you scroll on down here, XP shop, mining world, and mob arena. One of the most anticipated changes is the XP shop. Boy, they're right about that. Also one of the most hated changes from a round ago. Well, that's kind of random. That's all the shards I got, huh? Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Alright, let's drop these. Shift, control, random chest. Shift, control, and then we're going to open up the good stuff. Good stuff. We have completely gotten rid of the XP shop for good and changed the way that you use your XP. Basically now you can... T3? Nice. Basically now... Oh, that's done already. You can go to the newly formed arena and the newly formed mining, which is also the newly formed mining world, and you will be able to get your loot boosters. No, you will be able to get use your XP there. So pretty excited about that. Not gonna lie. Tier 4 is nice. I was hoping I would get some T4s. But if you look at the fact that they have gotten rid of the XP shop, they also added a spawner condense wand. As the map goes on, people have tens of thousands of spawners, which makes it very difficult to condense them all. So basically, we have a cell wand. Do I have one on me? No. Basically, we have a cell wand that we can scroll down the spawners, and assuming we have the mob coins in our inventory, we'll be able to think about this before I throw away stuff I need. We'll be able to more or less fast craft our fast condense our spawners. I mean that's kind of cool. But they also, in the same breath, talk about getting rid of. So that's not bad. I had 4 T3s, so I got 13 T3s and 4 T4s, and I have another chance at an advanced and a legendary. Might as well do it. That makes you think twice about that, because does that mean, and another legendary, does that mean we're not going to have this? Because if we lose this, what point is the condense wand? There is no point. You'd never have enough XP. You'd never have enough mob coins, I mean, to be able to handle the load. So yeah, that's a little concerning, right? Well, don't you worry about it, friends. Oops. Don't you worry about it, because they are actually... Now, it's not... Oh, I'm throwing these. I should be throwing them away. Is that 20 points? No. They're going to either keep the XP shop for mob coins, or it's going to have a different command to convert your experience to mob coins. That's not going away. We're still going to have that as an option, so don't worry. Don't you worry, your blessed souls. I have inside scoop. Really, anybody that's a Saga already knows this, so it's not really. But you know, whatever. And if you, well, maybe I will go ahead and, oh my gosh, my inventory. Hey, someone's Skyping me. What's this? What the heck? The heck? Why is that in there? Holy cannoli, Batman. Nice. I can't believe those have been in. They've probably been in there forever. Anyway. So, yeah, pretty cool. So that's going to remain. So we're still going to be able to do that. So I'm really looking forward now to... phone's blasting, going crazy. Really looking forward to these condensed ones. I think it was actually a member on my island. You know him as Philip. He actually had the idea. I don't know if anybody else had the idea, but I believe he had the idea to do that, and it looks like they... Nice. So good for you, Phil. Ooh, I forgot these. Good for you, Philip. Good job. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. So then, what's next? What's next down the list? Let's keep going here. Island Bake. Oh, pay name to all to allow for easier paying from alts. That, I mean, it's okay, I guess. It's okay, I guess. It's a nice feature to have, but I mean, it's only like, oh, well, that's kind of nice. kind of a thing. Oop, oop, oop. So whatever. But then the very next one added island bank notifications to everyone on the island when someone withdraws or deposits money. My question that I would like to propose, does that mean if you're not online when somebody does something, is that everything already? Wow. If you're not online when somebody dollar sign tags. I don't need these. I don't need these. These. I'll keep that. Someone might want that. Will you get a notification afterwards? Or does it only notify people that are online? Otherwise, it's worthless. It's absolutely worthless. The whole issue I have had with the bank, and it's not that I don't trust buying stuff. Nice. Someone's alt. It's not that I don't trust the members, but you never know what could happen. Someone could get spoiled. Someone could get upset about one of our more vocal members, and then they could leave and they could take 400 billion out of the ISBank and they could go run. So right now we only have our officers set to be able to touch the ISBank. So fast place 1, that crap. So I don't know. I don't know if it really makes a difference because would probably still keep it that way. Is that another advance? That is. Would probably still keep it that way. Just because, like I said, it could still happen. But at least we'd know, at least we'd know who did it. If we got that legendary come from. Of course. What a rip, huh? What are you going to give me? Give me a T3. Don't give me... Nice! Nice. Let's keep... Wow. Very nice indeed. Stuff can just get put here. Okay, let's go here. And I guess these been nerfed. Still doing good to me. Ugh, so much XP. I've been told that this is a very inefficient design. Whoa, he's hitting him pretty far away. I don't see why it needs to be so super efficient. Kef was telling me about how you drop them into 4 spots, so you have 4 minions. This guy gives me way more than enough experience that I'm ever going to need, so... And I can make this even bigger, and this one guy is still going to handle this quite swimmingly. Now, if you want some super crazy setup, by all means, build it. But this is good enough. This is going to get pretty much anybody what they need. I mean, maybe you're on space where the economy is, like, completely screwed up, and you need all of that. I don't know. But I certainly don't. Anyway, back on track. All that experience. There's no way I'm making any more shards. I absolutely hate it. I hate it so much with a passion. Anyway, let's get back to it. So Island Bank, yeah, Island Bank notifications. It's a good idea, but I don't think it really is gonna make all that much of a difference. So moving along. Added some loot crates that are above the map kit. Added some loot to crates that are above the map kit to make loot worthwhile getting. I don't even know what they're trying to say here. Heavily increased Koth rewards to get things like spawners points. Love it. Love it. Absolutely. I don't know why I got really fruity there for a second. Love it. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, yeah, it'll be fine. So when that happens, whoops, pick it up, try again, and it should work. I've learned from my mistakes. That's great because there's not enough PvP. We need more PvP. I love these changes that they're making to PvP because they're doing it to Envoy too. And Envoys have been absolutely... Oh, look at that. We're at 250. Envoys have been absolutely worthless. Abso-positively worthless for a year? A year or so? Someone's asking me to give him a T3. Are you out of your mind? You out of your mind? No condensed time remains. I could use that condensed one right about now. So that's great. I love that they're making changes to PvP to actually make people want to PvP. That's fantastic. Added isbank log. Oh, to show the last. Oh, I didn't. I missed that in my first read through. So there's an isbank log. So yeah, you can absolutely see what people are gonna do. Oh, fantastic. So my question now, scumbag. Oh, that's his tag. My question now is it insiding if someone robs the isbank and leaves the island? Is that considered inciting? I don't know. Be a good question. Change the outpost so you do not need to stand on it to keep the booster, but a much longer capture time. So that's very confusing how it is worded. Do I even have enough mob coins to do this? I might have to convert some. 3,933. I do not have enough mob coins. That's okay. We'll get there. That's my what is that? If I'm to read between the lines, it sounds like you can capture outpost. Maybe it takes a minute of standing there to capture it, but you can leave it. And I guess you're capturing it until somebody else captures it, which I feel like that could be abused. I feel like that could be really abused. Like, I've already heard someone made a bot that just spawns into warp and walks to the outpost and sits there. I feel like if you're going to make it so that they can sit there and leave, that could be very abusable, right? Because now that alt could walk away and walk back every hour. I don't know. Whatever. If people are going to try to cheat the system, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll find them and they'll stop them. Tier 4 spawners will now condense poppies to one red terracotta, and I'm assuming that's gray, that they're going to add the sell feature. Because right now, you can't sell this item. So I'm assuming it will be sellable. Because as of now, that sounds like it would be a awful thing. Why would you want to do that if it doesn't sell? So I'm assuming red terracotta will be sellable. Allowed the use of letters in is withdraw, is deposit. Thank you. Allow us to use letters on shop signs next, please. After purchasing an item on AH, you'll be able to set back to the current page rather than closing the GUI. I mean, okay. Thanks, I guess. Added events toggle to toggle events messages. I don't know why you'd want to toggle events messages. They're not that spammy, but I mean, more power to you. That's something I haven't really messed around with a whole lot. I would like to maybe consider doing a stream where I do some events with you guys live. So let me know what you think about that. I haven't really had a chance yet. Made envoys toggle persist after reboots. Thank you. Let's see. Deployed a new minions version, which will turn minions into armor stands and stop them moving with attack all. I don't understand why you'd want to do that. There's already an attack in a straight line mode. So is that going away? Are we switching to only attack all? So I don't understand that one at all. Why would you want attack all if it's not moving? Maybe somebody can help explain. Added an island permission to do is level. So that one is a double-edged sword. Fantastic. I have been asking for that for quite a while. Having people spoil the island level early can really mess with your plans if you're planning something. Right now we're not really planning much of anything, but if you're planning something, having someone mess up and do is level it can really screw everything up. But let's say you have it on owner only and you lose internet at ISTOP, or your tire goes flat, or your wife has a baby or something and you can't be there. What are you gonna do? You're gonna give your account information to somebody that's there? So that's, you gotta be careful. You gotta be really careful with that. Maybe it's a restrict officer, or maybe you just leave it the way it is and you trust your people. I'd rather they just there was a notification for when the island was updated. That's what I would rather have, like the isbank notifications. I'd rather just know, because half the problem is when somebody updates, who did it? I don't know. I didn't update. And that's what you kind of get, and you got to be, you know, Sherlock Holmes to figure out who the heck updated. No, that's not always the case. Sometimes people fess up, but you know, it happens. I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it. Wasn't me. Anyway, let's see. New Mob Arena Mining World concept. Did that one already. Mining World will actually have great value to it now. So here's another one I think is kind of pointless because it's still going to become irrelevant. They're not going to boost it so much that you know everyone becomes a billionaire on day one. And once you have a certain amount of spawners, the mining world's going to be super irrelevant anyway, because you'll be making more AFKing over a 2-minute period than you would in a 10-hour period in the mining world. So why bother? So I don't know exactly how much they're boosting, but it'll be interesting to see. And now they're making new spawners. They only really gave us one example, which was silverfish. You will also see different kinds of upgraded spawners, such as spawners that automatically drop blocks, or spawners that drop points, mob coins, and other things. So that's interesting. Do they also make money too? That's my question. Are they also going to make money too? Whoops. Are we out? Why is it no commence time remains? I don't understand. It's not show. That was weird, wasn't it? It said no condensed time remains, and I was clearly adding time. So maybe I do have enough mob coins. 149. No way. No, I need to convert some. That's okay. We have the levels to do so. We have the means to do so. Did I do that middle center stack yet? I don't remember. It's okay. Oops. I think this was my. Well, that's all right. Oops. There it is. So that's going to be interesting to see how that's going to go, because Villagers has been, I mean, it was Iron Golems for like a year and a half, right? It was always Iron Golem. I mean, maybe many of you may not have been around Skyblock yet, Minesaga Skyblock yet, but it was always, how come I don't see a penguin there? Well, Alchemima gets stuck. Alchemima gets stuck down there. Anyway, whatever. So... I lost my train of thought here. Oh yeah, it was always Iron Golems, then it was always Villagers, and it's, while, you know, it's nice to know what's coming, it's nice to know what to expect, it's also kind of nice to have a little variety, to have a little bit of options, and, you know, it seems like you're going to have to do some figuring out here, because if you have a spawner that only drops condensed blocks, and you don't have to spend time putting mob coins into them, but maybe they sell for a little less than a farm where you have to spend time condensing. That might be worth it for you. That might be worth it for you, especially for people that play on multiple realms and don't have the patience to go and condense on every single realm. I mean, that makes sense to me. Maybe it doesn't make sense to see it's doing it again. No condensed time remains, but it's clearly adding 30 minutes. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, it just hasn't updated. It was showing it on the top. Did you see that? It was showing the, 8 hours and minutes remaining on the top, but it said no condensed time remains on the bottom. See that? That's interesting. I never noticed that before. Anyway, but if you click into it after you do it, it's there. Huh. Eh. I think that's really it. That's most of the changes. I'm pretty excited. I like the changes to PvP. My schedule's changing again. Finally, as those of you that have watched me, or maybe those of you that have joined in recently know, I had a baby, and the baby's been home, and it's been difficult for me to do anything, especially since my wife has been on maternity leave and home with me. So I can't really break away to record or stream. So those of you that are with me and wanted me to stream, I apologize that it's been like 4 months since I've done it, but that's gonna change. I'm gonna have a little bit more time to be able to devote to my channel. because I'm gonna have a couple days a week. I'm gonna have someone watching the baby, and my wife is back to work. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We need more. So there you go. Streaming is gonna come back again. I've been doing a Thursday Sunday schedule. I'm a little late on today's episode. Alright, did it. What are you doing? I'm a little late on today's episode just because of how the week worked out. I went to a wedding over the weekend, and I mean, you guys don't need to know the details, but it was just a busy week, busy last couple of weeks really, so I got a little behind. But yeah, we're catching up now. Um, but really looking forward to the coming weeks. I'm a little. How do I put this delicately? 44. I'm a little disappointed that we're not really going to get the opportunity to catch back up. As many of you may know, just 300. I need 200 more. What are you doing? What are you doing? I like to have them all 500 before I go crazy. Yeah. And I need 8 more. There. I mean, if you check is top, I mean, we were is top 2 last week, but we went ahead and we kind of, I don't know, we kind of lost a little bit of steam. We're not really sure what we're going to do now since we had a plan and then they're announcing reset and we're so far behind. I mean, don't be fooled by the numbers. I mean, that kind of catch up is not difficult. It's the next week. Like we could be at 2.5 billion on Saturday if we wanted to, if we wanted to push with our current income. But they're going to be like 6 billion, the way they've been growing. So it doesn't look like we're going to catch them this round, which is disappointing. Maybe if we had, a full 3 months, like the rounds used to be full 3 months. Then they went to like 2.5 months, and then they went to 2 months, and now we're looking at like a month and a half per round, which I mean is crazy. It's not enough time. It makes me not even want to build anything because it's just going to get reset so quickly. Um, but whatever. I'm sure there's reasons for the things that they do, and at least it keeps things fresh. I guess more resets keeps things fresh, and it allows for more changes and more things to do. But it's a little disappointing because I really wanted to do a big rank giveaway. Um, I even started saving ranks. See? See? They have a pterodactyl. They have a pterodactyl rank. Um, but that's it. That's it. No. No. Um, so that's not likely to happen now. I because I was going to use some of my own money. I'm not going to be a hog and take from the island, but I wanted to do each rank, and like so my plan was to have a stream, and I would give out a sagop. I would give out a pterodactyl, and then do some events or some whatever PvP or whatever, and then give out a stego, and then give out a raptor, then give out a trike, and then so on and so forth. But yeah, that's not going to happen now because we're probably not going to win again. We're probably not going to get his top 1 again. We might not even get his top 2 again. Now, his top 2 is probably in range. I know that they have a lead on us, but it's not a significant lead. And we do have, I believe we have an income advantage over them. I don't know for certain if we do, but I believe we have an income advantage over current is top 2. So we could probably take them, but I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know what we're gonna do just yet. You can hear I'm kind of wishy-washy. We're just gonna have to see how it plays out, I guess. It all a lot depends on what the team wants to do. We're kind of our members are kind of dropping like flies. Maybe you've noticed. I don't know if it's updated or not. Yeah. So let's see. Orphan or Brandon, he's left. Pixel came back, but he's also left now. Let's see. Who else? Stop Looking has been here, but he hasn't really been here. And it's just like a lot of us have lost the steam that we had because of the thorough butt kicking that we got. It's only natural. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just kind of having fun right now. A lot of the fresh blood that we got this round is still, motivated and is still, having fun, and we're having a lot of fun in Discord. Cannot afford to upgrade to that level. Will do something about that. I got 45 more stacks I gotta place, but I'm gonna probably do that on another episode. That is gonna do it for this one. I still might do a rank giveaway, but I'm certainly not going up to yellow rank. That's not happening. That's not happening. So we're just gonna have to see how it plays out, like I said. And yeah. Hopefully next node is more content and less talky. But these changes came out. I wanted to talk about it, and I'm pretty excited for Reset. Sad that it's ending so soon, but also excited for a clean start. But that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and as always,